The city's wearing silver tears tonight. They slide like secrets down the glass. I watch them fall and lose their shape, like every promise that we passed. Your name still lingers in the silence, like a breath I couldn't keep. And every drop outside my window feels like something left to weep. If I listen close enough, I almost hear you say my name, but it's only velvet darkness and the echo of the rain. In this velvet night and rain, I'm calling out, but it's in vain. Every whisper turns to blue, every road leads back to you. I'm a shadow of a love that lost the fight, and I'm drowning in the pain of this velvet night and rain. Your memory moves like quiet thunder, soft but shaking everything. There's a rhythm in the heartbreak only lonely nights can bring. I still reach across the distance like you're just beyond my hand, but the truth is cold and endless. You're somewhere I can't stand. All the words we never said fall like water through my mind, and I try to hold the moment, but it slips me every time. In this velvet night and rain, I replay us once again. Every touch I can't undo, every dream that won't come true. I'm a stranger to the light, living only in the night, where the sky and I complain. In this velvet night and rain, if the morning comes to find me, will it wash you from my skin, or just show me clearer outlines of the state I'm living in? Is there mercy in forgetting, or just emptiness and space? Would I lose the pain I carry, or just lose your trace? In this velvet night and rain, I will love you just the same, even knowing you're not mine, even crossing every line. Let the storm inside me stay, let it never fade away, if it means I feel you again. In this velvet night and rain. Champagne whispers on a silver tray. Your shadow lingers, but you don't stay. Silk on skin, but it feels like glass. Every touch just slips too fast. Smoke curls slowly in your name. Love like ours, a losing game. Eyes don't lie, but lips still do. I taste the night instead of you. Soft like velvet, sharp like truth. Every memory stained in blue. You left a velvet aftertaste, bittersweet I can't erase. In every sip and every flame, I'm dancing with your ghost again. Golden lies in crystal light. We looked perfect in the night, but love like ours don't ever stay. Just fades like smoke and slips away. Midnight lingers on your coat. Your last words still gently float. No goodbye, just fading air, like you were never really there. Jazz is crying low and slow. Every note just seems to know. Hearts don't break, they just pretend, till silence pulls them to the end. No screaming, no goodbye, just a quiet kind of lie. We were art, we were fire, now just echoes of desire. You left a velvet aftertaste, a ghost I never can replace. In dim-lit rooms I still remain, drinking shadows, calling your name. Love so soft it felt unreal, too elegant to ever heal. And now it lives in slow decay, a velvet aftertaste you gave away. Lanterns glow on the empty floor. Music fades, but still we soar. A lonely violin begins to play, chasing the shadows of the day. Your fingers brush against my hand, soft as the notes the band has planned. Every step a story told, every heartbeat soft and bold. Candles burn low, their flame a tease. The night drifts by like a gentle breeze. Your silhouette against the light moves like whispers in the night. A muted trumpet softly cries, answering the piano sighs. Every glance, every sway pulls us closer until the day, the last dance before dawn, when the night is nearly gone. Every heartbeat, every every tone. We are never quite alone. Footsteps echo through the hall. Quiet laughter, the faintest call. Your perfume lingers in the air, soft temptation everywhere. Saxophone hums under the glow, telling stories only we know. And in the candlelight so dim, we move together on a whim. Stay until the morning breaks, let the world wait for our stakes. Every note and every tune carries us until the moon. The last dance before dawn, when the night is nearly gone. Every heartbeat, every glance feels like a secret chance. The last dance before dawn, slow as shadows moving on. Every step, every tone. We are never quite alone. There's a whisper in the hallway, soft as footsteps made of air. I don't turn the light on anymore, I pretend that you are there. Curtains move without a reason, like they're breathing in your name. And the silence feels familiar, like it hasn't really changed. I don't ask where you have gone, I don't question what is real. If I let the truth come closer, I might lose the way you feel. You're the ghost of love I'm holding in the corners of my mind, always there but never mine, fading slow but never gone. And I reach into the empty, like you're just beyond my touch. I'm still living in the echo of a love that was too much. There's a shape beside me sleeping, or at least that's what I see, in the space between the waking and the way it used to be. Every breath becomes a memory, every dream rewrites your face. And I wake up in the shadow of a love I can't replace. If I say your name out loud, will you vanish in the air? So I keep you in the quiet, like a secret, like a prayer. You're the ghost of love that lingers in the spaces left behind. Every moment misaligned, every truth I can't outrun. And I trace you in the darkness, like a line I never drew, still pretending I can hold you like I used to do. was never meant to survive the light of day. Maybe we were only real in a fragile kind of way. If I let you disappear, would I finally be free? Or just emptier than ever, with no trace of you in me? You're the ghost of love I carry through the quiet of my days. In 1,000 hidden ways, you're still everything I know. And I won't turn on the light now, I won't let the feeling end. If you're only just a memory, let me keep you like a friend. This room don't change, it stays the same, like it's frozen in your name. Every corner knows my voice, every silence made its choice. There's a picture turned face down. I don't need you looking now, I can feel you anyway, in the words we didn't say. And I tried to let it go, God knows I tried it slow. But letting go ain't something you can teach a heart to know. These are the blues of a lonely room, where love don't die, it just consumes. Every breath I try to take feels like one more small mistake. I got nothing left to lose but these heavy, restless blues, and they whisper low and true. I'm still tied to you. Your shadow's hanging on the wall, like it never left at all. I don't reach for it no more, still it's knocking at my door. There's a rhythm in regret, in the things I can't forget, like your name under my skin, like a place I've always been. I could run 1,000 miles, wear 1,000 different smiles, but the truth would find me waiting in the dark between the whiles. These are the blues of a lonely room, where every night becomes too soon. Every dream just turns around and lays broken on the ground. I got nothing left to choose but these slow, familiar blues, and they pull me back to you, like they always do. Maybe I was never strong, maybe I just held too long to a love that slipped away without asking me to stay. Maybe pain is all that's real, maybe that's the way to feel. something close to what we had, even if it drives me mad. These are the blues of a lonely room, where even hope don't dare to bloom. Just a heart that won't repair, and your ghost still everywhere. I got nothing left but truth, and these worn-out shades of blue, and they all lead back to you, like they always do. I watch the candle bend and sway. Its tiny flame feels far away. The room is full, but I feel alone. A quiet place that's all my own. Your laugh drifts past, a gentle sound. It lingers softly, then it's gone. I reach for something I can't touch, a fleeting warmth I miss too much. Faded glow, stay close tonight. Hold the edge of what feels right. Every glance a secret shared. Every breath a life we bear. It's soft and slow. We drift apart, carrying shadows in our hearts. The brass hums low, a distant tune. A melancholy fills the room. I think of words we never say, fleeting moments that fade away. Your eyes meet mine, then turn aside. A fragile truth we try to hide. The night won't wait, it slips, it fades, leaving echoes in dim shades. Faded glow, stay close tonight. Hold the edge of what feels right. Every glance a secret shared. Every breath a life we bear, soft and slow. We drift apart, carrying shadows in our hearts. music ends, we're tucked within a fleeting world, a quiet show. I leave behind your faded glow. The night leans heavy on my shoulders, like it knows what I won't say. Every word you left unspoken still refuses to decay. I trace your name in empty glasses, like a ritual of pain, hoping somehow in the silence you might answer me again. But the echoes only linger, they don't bring you back to me. Just a ghost I keep believing in, a love that used to be. This is my elegy of a broken heart, a melody that falls apart. Every note still calls your name, every fire ends in flame. I'm still reaching through the dark, holding pieces, missing parts. This is all that's left of us, an elegy of a broken heart. Your goodbye was soft as velvet, but it cut me just the same. There was mercy in your leaving, but no mercy in the pain. I keep wearing old illusions like they're stitched into my skin, even knowing if I see you, I would let you in again. There's a silence in the distance where your laughter used to live, and I hate the way I'd still forgive what you never tried to give. This is my elegy of a broken heart, a melody that falls apart. Every whisper turns to dust, every promise breaks to rust. I'm still dancing with the dark, counting scars like works of art. This is all that love becomes, an elegy of a broken heart. If I could unlearn your touch, would it hurt me just as much? If I never knew your name, would I still feel all this pain? Or is love a quiet thief, leaving beauty, taking peace? This is my elegy of a broken heart, a fading, fragile work of art. where forever fell apart in the elegy of a broken heart. Dim lights dripping down the tables, like they're hiding what we are. Every stranger wears a story, every glance goes just too far. You walked in like quiet trouble, like a secret dressed in skin. Didn't need a single word, no, I could feel you pulling me in. There's a danger in your silence, in the way you let me see. Just enough to keep me guessing, just enough to ruin me in this smoky evening in the club, where hearts don't heal, they just give up. You're looking like a beautiful mistake, and I'm one breath from breaking. We don't need to say too much, there's a language in your touch. And I know I shouldn't fall, but I do, in this smoky evening with you. Your reflection in my glass now moves before I even turn, like you've done this kind of damage, like you watched 1,000 burn. I can hear the room around us, but it's fading into haze. There's a gravity between us, pulling slow but setting blaze. If I leave, I'll only want you. If I stay, I lose control. Either way, I'm going under. Either way, you take your toll in this smoky evening in the club, where hearts don't heal, they just give up. You're tracing shadows on my skin, like you already let me in. And I'm caught between the truth and you, between what's right and what I do. But I don't wanna be saved tonight, I just wanna feel this right. Maybe we're just passing strangers, maybe this will disappear. But the way your eyes are holding mine makes it feel too real to fear. And I know how this will end, yes, with a silence I can't fight. But forever sounds too lonely not to risk it just one night. In this smoky evening in the club, when nothing's pure and nothing's love, you're a fire I can't outrun, and I'm already undone. So don't promise me tomorrow, don't pretend this isn't wrong. Let me have you in the moment, even if it won't last long. I stand between two heartbeats, one that stays, one that runs. Every choice I try to make now feels like breaking someone. There's a pull I cannot measure in the space between my breath, like a quiet kind of tether leading me to something. step into the distance? Will I lose what I still am, or discover in the leaving that I never was the plan? I am torn between the moments that are gone and what is near. Every future feels uncertain, every past feels crystal clear. And I'm walking through the tension of the life I cannot see, between two heartbeats beating, and they're both inside of me. They're both inside of me. There's a version of tomorrow that I never quite escape, like a memory still forming in a fragile, changing shape. I can feel it in the silence, in the edges of my mind, like a path I haven't chosen, but it's waiting to be signed. Every step becomes a question, every answer turns to air, and I'm caught inside the motion of a life I can't prepare. I am torn between the echoes of the now and what could be. Every second holds a version that is slipping quietly, and I'm standing in the middle of a truth I can't define, between two heartbeats calling. Neither one is fully mine. Neither one is fully mine. Maybe I was never certain, maybe certainty's a lie, and the beauty in the moment is the way it learns to die. Maybe every path I follow is a version I become, not a choice that I am making, but a life I'm moving from. Living in the balance of the silence and the sound. Every moment feels suspended, like I'm lost but I am found. And I'm breathing in the distance where the past and future meet, between two heartbeats echoing. Incomplete. Incomplete. Quiet trace upon the air, like something soft that used to be. It lingers in the slightest breath and follows every part of me. The hours move in gentle circles, like they're afraid to disappear. And every step I take in silence feels like you were standing here. I don't reach for what is faded, I just let it stay a while, like a photograph in motion, wearing your familiar smile. There's a fragrance of the days gone by, soft as a fading lullaby. Every moment slips away, but it never leaves the same. I'm still walking through the years, where your presence reappears in the echoes I can't name. It remains. The light falls through the window slowly, tracing outlines on the floor, like it's searching for the meaning of what isn't there anymore. I keep turning back to moments that were never meant to stay, like they're waiting in the distance for a reason to replay. Every detail feels familiar, even though it's out of reach, like a language never spoken, but still teaching me to speak. There's a fragrance of the days gone by, soft as a fading lullaby. Every fragment slips away, yet it stays in quiet form. I am carried through the years by the echo of my fears, held together by the storm that you formed. If I breathe it in completely, will it vanish into air? Or will I become the moment that keeps me suspended there? Maybe time is only layering everything we used to know, and the past is never leaving, it just learns to let us go. There's a fragrance of the days gone by, like a whisper passing in the sky. Every memory in my hand slips like sand, and I walk through what remains of a life that still contains all the pieces that you planned in this land. The lights are dimming gently as the night prepares to end. Every mask I've worn is slipping, every role I tried to defend. There's a hush that fills the theater, like it's waiting just for me. And I stand where all is ending, in a quiet clarity. once delivered now dissolve into the air, and I'm left without a script now, with no audience to care. When the curtain falls, I'm standing with no story left to play. Every illusion disappears in the fading of the day, and I meet myself in silence without anything to prove. When the curtain falls, I'm finally just a truth I cannot lose. All the roles I used to carry fall like petals to the ground. Every version I pretend, it slowly vanishes without a sound. There's a peace inside the ending, like a breath released at last, and I'm learning how to soften from the weight of what is past. No more trying, no more hiding, no more reaching for a part. Just the steady beat of knowing what it means to have a heart. When the curtain falls, I'm open to the silence that remains. Every echo turns to nothing. Every loss becomes a gain, and I'm standing here in stillness, where the truth begins to move. When the curtain falls, I'm finally something real I never proved. Maybe life was always simple underneath the grand design. Just a moment, just a feeling, just a breath that isn't mine. And the ending isn't ending, it's a doorway open and wide, where I meet myself in fullness, with no place left to hide. When the curtain falls, I'm rising from the silence that I found. Every fragment comes together, every fear slowing down, and I bow to what has shaped me. Every loss, every refrain. When the curtain falls, I'm standing whole again. I dress in quiet elegance tonight, like I'm attending something real. Every step is measured softly, in the way I choose to feel. The room is wide, but I am centered in a circle made of light, and I move as if I'm chosen to belong within the night. There's a grace inside the silence. There's a rhythm in my breath. I am learning how to carry what remains after regret. So I dance alone tonight with a steady, gentle light. Every motion feels complete in my own repeating beat. I don't need a hand to hold, I don't need a story told. I am something I have found, standing firmly on my ground. Every glance that once defined me now just passes through my skin. I don't chase the old reflections, I just let the change begin. There's a softness in my movement, like I'm floating, not confined. And the world becomes more distant as I settle into mine. I can feel the past behind me, like a whisper, like a thread. But it doesn't try to bind me, it just gently leaves instead. So I dance alone tonight with a quiet inner light. Every step I take is mine, in a rhythm I define. No more reaching into space, no more searching for a face. I am here and I am whole with my own unfolding soul. Maybe love was never missing, maybe it was always here, in the way I stand unshaken in the face of every fear. Maybe this is what it means to become what you once chased, not the echo of another, but your own becoming clay. So I dance alone tonight in a calm and steady light. Every shadow falls away as I choose another way. I don't need to be pursued, I don't need to be renewed. I am already the whole in this slow, eternal roll. There's a glass left on the table where your fingers used to stay. I don't move it, I don't question why it never went away. Every night it waits beside me, like a quiet, patient guest. And I sit across from nothing, trying hard to call it rest. I don't speak into the silence. I don't dare to break the spell. If I name what's really missing, I might feel it all too well. There's a glass left untouched, like the words we never said. Every moment, every breath feels like walking with the dead. I keep reaching out too late to a hand that isn't there, and I'm holding on to something that has vanished in the air. There's a space across the table that no stranger ever fills. I have tried to paint it over, but it lingers with me still. Every night becomes a mirror, showing all I couldn't change, and the quiet turns familiar in a slowly shifting range. I could clear away the traces, I could learn to let it go, but there's comfort in the absence. Only lonely hearts can know. There's a glass left untouched, and it's colder than before, like a memory that waits by an ever-open door. I keep circling the past, like it's somewhere I belong, even knowing if I stay here, I've been standing far too long. If I moved it, would it matter? Would the feeling disappear, or just find another corner to remind me you were here? Maybe some things stay unfinished, not because we couldn't try, but because they hold the meaning we refuse to say goodbye. There's a glass left untouched, and I leave it where it stands, like a symbol of a story that slipped right through my hands. And I sit across the silence, like it's all I have to trust, with a heart that keeps returning to what turned to dust. A quiet corner, velvet chair, soft perfume inside the air, silver lighter in her hands, while the evening starts to stand. Every table glances near, something distant in her stare, like a story never told, like a heart that once was bold. Trumpet drifting through the room, low and slow like fading perfume. Someone whispers at the bar, wondering who you really are. Crystal rings against the glass, moments slowly start to pass, while the band begins to play songs that drift the night away. Lady with the silver cigarette, every stranger won't forget how your silent shadow moves through the saxophone and grooves. Lady with the silver flame, no one even knows your name, but the music seems to know every place you used to go. Black piano shining bright under pools of amber light, memories across your face, like a slow forgotten trace. Maybe once a summer train carried you through London rain. Maybe love was somewhere there in another time and air. Lady with the silver cigarette, every stranger won't forget how your silent shadow moves through the saxophone and grooves. Lady with the silver flame, no one even knows your name, but the music seems to know every place you used to go. Night grows deeper, glasses fade, trumpets fall into the shade. Only one last saxophone sings a tired velvet tone. Lady with the silver cigarette, every stranger won't forget how the quiet room stood still when you climbed the window hill. Lady with the silver flame, gone before the morning came, leaving echoes soft and slow, where the lonely records glow. bells chime softly from the tower. Midnight drifts in fragrant hours. Stone steps echo tiny feet. Shadows hide where lovers meet. A muted violin hums a tune. Piano drifts beneath the moon. Every whisper bends the night. Every heartbeat feels the light. Stay with me beneath the spire till the dawn ignites the fire. Hands entwined, a gentle sway. Moments stolen, hearts will stay. Sun will climb above the town. Silver fog will settle down. But till the bells have sung their last, let us linger in the past. Stay with me beneath the spire. Moments stolen, hearts will stay. Moments stolen, hearts will stay. I found you where the lights burn thin, a quiet place no one's in. You didn't smile, you didn't move, just let me stand there next to you. We didn't speak, we didn't try. Too many truths we let go by. Your eyes met mine just once, then strayed, like something lost we never named. Stay until the lights go low. We don't need to let it show. Every word would break the air. Better leave it hanging there, close enough to almost feel, far enough to not be real. Your hand was resting near my own, not quite touching, still not gone. A fragile line we didn't cross, a quiet kind of careful loss. small the night stands still, like time has been against its will. We breathe the same but live apart, two separate halves of one mistake. Stay until the lights go low. We don't need to let it show. Every word would break the air. Better leave it hanging there, close enough to almost feel, far enough to not be real. When you leave, don't turn around. Let the silence be the sound. If we spoke, it wouldn't last. Some things only live